dealt with it, and the times we run.
You glad to be able to relax a little bit right now?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I still, my mind is still out on the trail. It will take a little bit to sink in.
You were pretty, you were a little down and out after the run from Scroggy. You said I might be out of this race. Did you really mean that at the time, or did your emotions change?
I never mean that. But I was a little bit down because of what happened there. I had a beautiful 13 dog team when I came into Scroggy, and then it was just 2 dogs they couldn't handle it, I guess, or there was nothing really wrong with them. I guess they were just bummed out.
You had 9 good enough to make it.
Absolutely, yeah. Those 9 were unbelievable.
Okay, Keith, that's four-time Yukon Quest champion Hans Gatt, who's just speaking with the media there. I hope for our listeners at home and those who are on the road, they were able to pick up some of Hans's comments.
I feel tired. I slept 3 hours. But that was fine. That's a good night's sleep.
Are you still with us, Keith?
Yep, we're still carrying you, Steve.
Okay.
That's a great bonus, and I really appreciate the people in Dawson who would donate that gold. However, that was not the reason to get the Dawson first. That's the way it works out. But that's a great bonus.
How's the 5-time Yukon Quest champion sound, Scott?
I don't know. Ask me next year.
Give it up one more time for your 2010 Yukon.
Okay. There you have it. And I don't know if you may have missed that last question, Keith. I asked how does a 5-time Yukon Quest champion sound to Hans Scott, and he replied, ask me next year.
Fantastic. Okay, now you're going to hang down there, and Lance Mackey can't be all that much further behind.
No, we should be anticipating his arrival very shortly here too, as well, Keith. And we'll be sure to give you a call, and we'll carry that feed as well. Should be only momentarily here.
Excellent. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we will check back in with you. Thank you very much, Steve.
Okay, sounds good, Keith.
All right, CKRW The Rush coming to you live from the finish line of the running of the 2010 Yukon Quest. Hans Gatt, your winner this time around.
KRW. I've got Steve MacArthur here telling us some more about what's going on with the Quest.
Okay, Jenna, Lance Mackey is the second, just crossing the finish line here in the 2010 edition of the Yukon Quest. Has a big smile on his face, and Hans Gatt just out to congratulate Mackey. Of course, Gatt crossed the finish line about 40 minutes to 50 minutes ago, and we're just going to step in here and see if we can get a few comments from Mackey on how he's feeling.
How that last bit of your run was.
Excellent. People strong. Beautiful day, beautiful trail. Nice crowd of people. What's happening? Oh, everything was really good. This has been one of the funnest Yukon Quests I've had. The competition is as stiff as it's ever been. Vaughn's put on a hell of a show. We've got people behind us that are putting on a great race. It's just this is a class act right here. This is a race that everybody should be involved in my opinion.
Put a damper on that?
Oh, no. I said this long ago, with the field we had, anybody that finishes this race should be proud of what they accomplished. But, I wasn't going to be disappointed with the outcome no matter what. The team came in strong. That's the best thing I can ask for, As long as that happens, then I'm golden.
So you made record time, too. How does that feel?
Oh, that's just an added bragging bonus, I guess. It doesn't pay anymore. I got to say hi to my baby.
All right, so Lance is just going to congratulate his dogs now, giving them a little bit of love for the 1,600-kilometer journey that they just wrapped up here just moments ago. And we're just waiting. We'll get some more reaction here from Mackey, hopefully in a few moments here. Big crowd gathered here by the White Pass Yukon Route Building, downtown Whitehorse, for this 2010 edition of the Yukon Quest. And right now, Mackey just showing some affection for his dog team. One which is lying down at the finish line here. A couple of them are just a little tuckered out from this long journey from Braeburn. Now, Mackey left the Braeburn checkpoint shortly after 2 a.m. This morning. And just taking off the doggy boots off all his pups. And just going to get in here and see if we can ask Lance a question.
Very nice. I hope I didn't let you down. Anybody want my flag and list of procedure here? It's my first time.
I'm still hoping to talk to Lance a little bit more here. He seems more preoccupied with making sure his dogs are okay, and he's unpacking his sled at the moment right now. Beautiful conditions here today in downtown Whitehorse. We're hovering around -1, 0, and that's been the story throughout this race, is the conditions and how they really affected the trail to the advantage of the mushers here in this 2010 running of the Yukon Quest. 23 of 24 mushers who began this race still in the running and still out in the trail. We only had one scratch, which was on Saturday, which was Whitehorse musher Jerry Willimitzer. He scratched shortly out after the Dawson City checkpoint. And here we go.
How did he do? They did great. I finished with 9 dogs. And out of the 9, there's 5 of them that are new to the team. And 1 that has never run the quest. So only 3 dogs that I've had in the past. And that to me is I'm as proud of this team as any person should ever or could be of a dog team. And second, you know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not disappointed at all. I'm very proud of them. They got a great future in front of them, and well, I'll pay him back on the next one.
Lance, what do you want to say about the temperatures, the trail conditions? I mean, you must have never seen anything like this running this year.
Never. In the 5 years I've done the quest, this has definitely been the warmest, best trail, warmest weather, and which is good for me. You know, I'm kind of a high-maintenance musher, and I need a little break now and again. And this was definitely it. It was a little hard on the dogs. You know, I live and train up in Fairbanks area, which is notorious for 40 and 50 below zero, and we come to a race like this, and it taxed them a little bit during the day. And I'd have to slow down a little bit to keep them focused on what they're doing, and you know, basically from being dropped, because they overheat real easy. And that's the reason I dropped a couple, actually. They just were getting too hot. It cooled down, I'd speed right back up, and you know, unfortunately, we ran out of real estate.
What areas were the biggest challenges for you this year?
Early on, going from 101 over to Central. There's virtually no snow there. We was going through a burn area. There's a lot of sticks and pudgy sticks and soft trail, hard S-turn corners. And that was pretty difficult. But you know, we didn't have much to work with, so you couldn't. You could complain all you want, but it wasn't going to do any good, you know. And as we got closer this way, more snow, better trails, and really, I'd have to really sit down and think about something to complain about. You know, there was more than enough food at every checkpoint, great hospitality. You know, people up and down the rivers. You know, it really, with the weather, it makes it, you know, so the spectators can enjoy it, as opposed to just come out, see the musher, and head back in and get warm. You know, there's people out there at campfires, and I stopped up at the river about, 15, 20 miles ago. There was a group of people out there drinking beer, just waiting for mushers to come by. So I stopped and had a beer with them and fed the dogs and just hung out for a few minutes because, you know, they come out to see me and support me, and it's you know, my way of saying thank you to these people. Without fans, we wouldn't have a race. You know, so maybe if I was neck and neck with Hans that morning.